Hi everybody, how are we doing? It's actually only 15 weeks until Manchester Half Marathon in April. Can you believe that? 15 weeks until April. Madness. I thought it was about 20, but we're 15 weeks away, so we better get training. This week, what is it? It's Friday today, third run of the week. I'm about to start on now. I'm just waiting for satellites and we'll get going. 7 miles. As you can see, it's a real murky day today. Wet and miserable. No wind, about 10 degrees. And I'm just getting my 7 miles done because I'm doing parkrun in the morning. So yeah, third run of the week. Leading club run on Tuesday, which is about 5 miles. 6.5 miles yesterday. Another club run. A little bit quicker than planned. I did it about 7:55 miling. So today should be a little bit steadier. 8:20 miling. And just trying to get it done before it gets too dark. But I've got my head torch just in case. Okay, so I had my weigh in this morning, 70.5 kilos. Lowest I've ever weighed myself at. Going back 4 or 5 years, I never weighed myself, but I reckon I was probably not far off this weight. So that's 7.5 kilos I've lost in 6 weeks, 5 weeks? 5 weeks. 10% of my body weight. I'm pretty chuffed by that, to be honest. And I'm hoping to carry this through into my marathon block when I discover enough fitness to do it. But anyway, exciting new race plans to tell you about. So I've got 2 10Ks, New Year's Eve and beginning of February, half marathon end of February, and obviously Manchester Marathon in April. And then there's a bit of a story about what I'm signing up for after that. I'll just cross this road and I'll tell you about it. Well, basically, at work they started talking about doing the Yorkshire 3 Peaks Challenge, which is 3 peaks, Pen y Ghent, Great Whernside and Ingleborough, walking inside 12 hours. And so they asked me if I'd like to walk it with them as well. And I remembered that I walked them with my dad when I was about 11. And that got me reminiscing about walking in Yorkshire. And then I remembered that they actually do a 3 Peaks Marathon. So I googled that, and it's quite a tough one. You have to qualify for it. And there's a list of qualifying events, which I then started googling and drawing up a bit of a plan. So yeah, 2 places close to my heart. Yorkshire, because I lived there until I was about 12, and the Lake District, where my parents lived for a long time, all the time my kids were little. And so I'm looking through the entry list of qualifying races and found the Coniston Trail Marathon, and we spent a hell of a lot of time at Coniston over the years, so that appealed straight away. That's in June next year. And also a trail half marathon the month before that, which is the Kettlewell half marathon. It looks quite hilly. And it was one of the few qualifying events which was a half marathon. So A, it must be tough, and B, it'll be a good introduction to the full marathon. So those 2 races immediately went on the race calendar. Kettlewell half, Coniston full. which will hopefully give me qualification points for the Yorkshire Three Peaks Marathon, probably in 2023. But there you go, that's the plan for the next block of training. So that trail marathon will be in June next year, and then possibly Berlin in September. I've applied for the ballot. I'm not normally very lucky with ballots, so potentially going back to Valencia in December might be an option. But there we go, that's the plans for next year. Just swallowed an actual fly. That was hideous. Stuck in the back of my throat and then went down. Anyway, so I've mentioned a few times that ultras is always something I want to get into eventually when I can't get any quicker at marathons. And although I expected that to be probably 2023, I didn't expect to be so keen to get into the trail stuff until I was looking at these races. And you know, I'm a stubborn old bugger. I'll never give up. And so maybe it's a time to try and get cracking with these trail halves and marathons to help with strength training towards the following year, but also something to do through the summer. Rather than getting fed up with not getting PBs at 5 miles or 10 mile or 5k races, I'm just going to get cracking into the off-road stuff. And it might help anyway towards late season marathons. So it's time to give it a go. Anyway, that's the update for now. Super excited about it. Also got some exciting van plans coming up too. Change of van. Bit of a van build to get stuck into. And so this weekend I'm finally running my first park run at our new park run location tomorrow morning, and then probably 7 or 8 miles easy on Sunday. Hopefully I'll catch up with you on one of those. See you in a bit.
Stop will be Bury St Edmunds.
Not through my blue colour glasses. First off, I'll tell you what, considering how bad we've been playing, and there's a big atmosphere, we've obviously got a new manager, 30,000.
Bit of a road trip today. Off to go and look at a new van, heading over to Hinckley. So just got the train, Stowmarket, going to Peterborough, changing at Peterborough, Nuneaton through to Hinckley, a little town in Leicestershire, going to check out a new van. Super excited, can't wait. Okay, so just arrived in Nuneaton. So I've just done Stowmarket to Peterborough, Peterborough to Nuneaton. Now I'm going Nuneaton back to Hinckley. I'm going to see a new van. So if you didn't know, I'm selling my white T5 camper and starting something new, starting a new project, which is a bit exciting. So I'm going to have a look at a new van today before heading back on the train. I don't think I'm driving it back today. Heading back on the train later on, hopefully pick it up just before Christmas if I can get away with it. But foggy old day today, I've still got 8 miles to run later on. Hopefully I'll fit that in this evening sometime. So, Sunday afternoon, I'm in Hinckley in Leicestershire, just heading back to the train station. after having just put a deposit on a new van, which I'm excited about. Lots of video content to come about that. Some work to do to get it how I want it, but it's lovely. It's toffee brown metallic coloured Caravelle. Sold my T5 camper, although it's not been picked up yet, waiting for paperwork to come through for that. But really excited about this Caravelle I've got. It's amazing. I've never really seen Caravelles before, but the spec you get is different level to a T5 or a camper van. Heated leather seats, sat nav, parking sensors, all this stuff. Proper lovely wagon. Hopefully pick that up in about 5 days. And then I'm going to do some videos on it because it's a really fabulous looking base for my race transport to get me to races and stuff. So that'll be coming up soon. First thing I've got to do is get a heater fitted in it. So we'll be doing that very soon, hopefully. I've had a word with Plan R and they have very kindly said they're going to help me out with a heater. So looking forward to that. Last leg of the journey now, just arrived in Peterborough, heading back to Stowmarket in about 5 minutes. It's about, what is it, 6 o'clock now? All dark, all cold. Still got 8 miles to run when I get home. But get a head torch on, that'll be fine. It'll be a way of warming up later on when I've had some dinner. Be a later on, but I'll get there. Yesterday I did parkrun. I'm event director at our local parkrun, and it was our 13th event yesterday, last event before Christmas. So I finally managed to get to run it, which was nice. 22:40. It's a tough course we've got there. It's a really tough course. Harleston Magpies Parkrun. Anyway, short bit of video, but I'll see you soon. Cheers, bye.